Hi, Ben Franklin families. This is Principal Martin, and I would like to share with you some information about our upcoming digital learning plan. Before I start, though, just a huge thank you to our teachers, counselors, office staff, secretarial, etc., who have worked so hard this week, starting last week actually, as soon as we heard about the governor's plan or mandate that we close schools. So a huge shout out to the teachers who are working hard to create this digital learning plan and everybody's who has worked on it also to make it come to reality. I'm going to try to give you some information that hopefully will answer questions. If it brings up questions, don't hesitate to reach out to me here at school. The Fargo Public Schools digital learning plan will go online Wednesday, April 1st. That will be the first day that students can or should access their EduCal and see their first assignments, although some teachers are already playing around with it. Students need to understand that they need to check their email regularly during school closure and check their EduCal regularly during school closure, because those are methods we're going to be reaching out to our kiddos. If any of our students have technical needs, moms and dads, if there are computer glitches, stop the video, write down this phone number, write down these email addresses, because we want to make sure your students' technical needs are met. There is also access for any families who need to or who don't have internet at home. Midco is offering free internet, and here are the details on that on Midco's offer there. Students' roles and responsibilities as we roll out the digital learning plan. Parents help our kids create a daily routine, help them be engaged, help them create a single spot or a consistent spot in the house that they study from and work from. Students, we need you to participate real live, actively, be engaged, be academically honest, and if you have a need, just like you would have when school was in session, ask your teacher, ask your counselor, get some help. So what does the schedule look like? The digital learning plan, the class sessions will occur Monday through Thursdays, with Mondays and Wednesdays hosting our periods 1, 3, 5, and 7, and then Tuesdays and Thursdays are set up for periods 2, 4, 6, and 8. Teachers will be available during those periods for one-to-one interaction or small group interaction with their classes, generally doing a Zoom video conference. I'll share a little bit more information on that in a bit. Teachers will also have office hours in the afternoon from 1 to 2:30, where they could be available to anybody, not just kids in their classes. So Zoom, a couple things. Zoom will allow for synchronous learning, and Google Classroom will allow students to access that Zoom. So two pieces that our kids really need to become familiar with, and they've already had a lot of experience with Google Classroom. I promise you, moms and dads, Zooms will be an easy add-on too. What does synchronous and asynchronous mean? A synchronous class is simply a class that is live, that is going on real time. Asynchronous are those things that are recorded and that students need to or can respond to at a later date. Our teachers will be communicating to their students through email, through Zoom classes, and potentially through phone calls. Because we've asked our teachers not to use their personal cell phones during this digital learning plan, but yet they're not at school, so they can't use their school phone, they will block their number and then make calls if they need to reach out to individuals. So parents, be aware, your teacher may be reaching out to you with what's otherwise the blocked number. They can email you and let you know that that's coming. So I gave you the schedule for the week. What might assignments for a week look like? Our students, Monday again, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday will be in class So for instance, on this schedule, a student might have a math class on Monday where they attend a Zoom meeting. Science class on Tuesday where they attend a Zoom meeting. All of the work may not be done right at that moment though. Parents, please understand that we want the work to be done by Sunday night at 11:59 p.m. So it's kind of flexible for our students regarding when they get the work done. Now, even though it's flexible, let me be clear, students need to do the work. They're going to be graded on S or U. More about that later. They can receive a 0. We don't want them to receive a 0. Teachers will assess the work. Student attendance will be taken. There is an expectation that kids log in. They continue to have school responsibilities. And if they struggle with any of that, like we would have during a normal school day, students, parents, reach out to our teachers so that they can help. SU grading. S means satisfactory, U means unsatisfactory. There will be no third quarter grade. There will be no fourth quarter grade. Students will receive a second semester grade that is either S or U. Satisfactory based on completion or unsatisfactory based on lack of completion. The S and the U does not impact GPA. If your child is in one of our advanced math classes, which would earn credit, they will still earn a letter grade. We do have some students, of course, who are on IEPs or on a 504. I would ask parents that you reach out to your special education case manager or the 504 case manager if you have any questions during this time. And please understand that our special education teachers will be creating what's called contingency plans during this time because the IEPs will certainly change while kids aren't in school. Just a service I want to make sure you're all aware of. There's a meal distribution rotation that will continue, I believe, throughout the duration of school closure. Avail yourself to this opportunity. It's a wonderful thing. Stop the slide, write these down. We want you to take advantage of this. And finally, again, a big thank you for our teachers for all the hard work that they've done. Thank you, parents, for your patience, your understanding. Let's remember this. Our number one priority is our well-being. Your child's well-being, our parents' well-being, our community's well-being. The governor did not close schools so that we could create a digital learning plan, so that we could figure out attendance and grading and Zoom and Google Classroom. Schools are closed so that we stay well. That's our number one priority. Number two, now that we're closed so we can stay well, let's create and sustain the best digital learning plan possible. We want to do that to maintain the progress our kids have already made and so that they can continue learning as we move forward. Hey, I miss you all. I wish our students could be here, but since they can't, let's make the best out of this. Wildcats, let's stay strong. Let's stay well. Take care, everyone.